Welcome to NWJ. This is video 4 in the complete beginner series. This class we're going to journey in the beginning of the warriors section. Ooh, mystical. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get ready to let go and let's flow. Before we begin, I want to introduce some new postures that are going to be brought up in this sequence, so you can watch or you can follow along before we include it in a flow. So the first one that's going to be new is crescent lunge. It's very similar to the warrior one stance or a regular lunge. You just lean forward, you try to have your knees stacked over your ankle, your shoulders in line with your hips, core engaged, your back leg is straight, and you're engaging your quadriceps here, pushing your knee up towards the ceiling but not hyperextending it, coming onto the balls of your toes as much as possible, breathing, making sure your knee isn't falling inward towards your mat because that could lead to issues in your knees over time. So pressing your knee out towards your pinky toe. Raise your arms up, reaching through your fingertips. Making sure not to bow in your back here. Don't want to place added stress in your spine. Go ahead and push up if you were doing this with me. And that is crescent lunge. The next pose I'm about to demonstrate is revolved crescent. So revolved crescent has the same setup as crescent lunge. So you inhale, step forward, make sure your knee is in line with your ankle, up on your tippy toes, back leg is straight, engaging your quadriceps, shoulders over your hips, drawing your left hip back, right hip forward, breathing. And from here, you can go ahead and exhale, emptying your body of breath, having your right elbow come on the outside of your left knee, coming into prayer hands here, twisting as much as you can, opening your chest. You try to twist on your exhales and make sure that you're lifting on your inhales. So don't collapse your chest, resting your chest on your thigh. Lift up and twist. This is revolved crescent. I'm going to go ahead and come out of it. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate extended side angle. So in extended side angle, you step your left foot forward, you have your back foot turn, having your toes face the side of your mat. Your hip is opening here. So you want to make sure you push your right knee out to where you can see your big toe here. You press into your back leg, squeezing your left glute, having your shoulders in line with your hips. Then you shift forward, have your right forearm rest on your right thigh. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky, core engaged here, engaging your right fingertips, breathing. Make sure not to rest your shoulder onto your ear, rest your ear on your shoulder. Go ahead and release if you're doing it with me. Straighten that right leg, heel toe your feet closer in towards each other. The last new pose that I'm going to introduce is side plank. So in side plank, so you can come into a supported side plank here. So this is when you press into your left palm, you're resting on your left knee here, pressing into your right foot, extending your arm up, pushing your hips towards the ceiling. Or if you feel you're strong enough, you can come into a full side plank. So go ahead and push up, Both of your feet resting on top of each other. Right arm up to the sky. Lifting your right hip, lifting your hip up in the sky as if you're trying to make a rainbow. Reach through your fingertips. Exhale, lower your right palm to your mat if you were following along. Alright, so those were the new postures. Now we're going to go ahead and begin the warrior sequence, and you're going to see all of those and we're going to flow through it together. Alright, so to begin the warrior series, we're going to go ahead and start in mountain pose here. Arms by our side, reaching through our fingertips. Inhale, raise your arms to the sky, having your palms touch. Exhale, lower your palms to your heart center. Go ahead and fold forward at your hips, coming into forward fold. Inhale, press your palms on your shins, coming into halfway lift. Exhale, place your palms on your mat. Go ahead and step back into plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Squeezing your glutes. Exhale, push back into tabletop. Having your hips go up to the sky, coming into downward dog. Go ahead and draw your heels towards the mat or pedal your legs. Inhale, go ahead and draw your right leg in between your palms. Come onto the balls of your left toes. Here we're going to prepare to come into crescent lunge. Inhale, raise your arms to the sky. Remembering to engage your core, keep that back leg strong. Exhale, have your palms come together to heart center, coming into revolving crescent. Lean forward. Exhale, twist. Have your left elbow come on the outside of your right knee. Twisting on the exhale. Inhale, go ahead and release, coming back to center, having your palms at heart center, releasing them, arms up to the sky. Exhale, go ahead and have your left foot turn, having your toes face the side of the mat. Inhale, sink into your right hips here, extended side angle. Place your right forearm on your right leg here. Draw your left arm up to the sky. Breathe. Reaching through your left fingertips. Exhale, place your left palm and your right palm on your mat. Step your right leg back. Inhale, shift the weight into your left palm here, coming into side plank. Doing whichever variation you feel is best for you. Making that rainbow with your hips. Breathe. Look down at your palm, or look up at your right palm, or you can look forward. Exhale, have your right palm come beside your left. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, shift back into tabletop. Push up into downward dog. Breathe. All right, so we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Hopefully you feel a bit more comfortable. If not, you can go ahead and repeat this sequence as many times as you would like. Inhale, step your left foot in between your palms. Come onto the balls of your back toes. Press up into crescent lunge. Reach through your fingertips. Press your left hip back, right foot hip forward. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Big inhale here. Shift forward. Exhale. Place your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Twist. Opening through your chest. Trying to twist a bit more on your exhale. Inhale, go ahead and release your right elbow from the outside of your left knee. Raise your arms to the sky. Exhale, go ahead and turn your right foot, having your toes face the side of your mat. Sink into your left thigh here. Extended side angle. Press your left forearm on your left thigh. Extend your right arms up to the sky, reaching through your left fingertips and your right. Breathe. Exhale, lower your left palm on your mat, then lower your right. Step back into plank. From here, come into side plank, taking whichever variation you did on the other side. So press into your right palm. Feel the weight shift to the right side of your body here. Coming into side plank, aiming to make that rainbow with your hips. Looking down at your right palm, looking straight forward, or looking up at your left palm. Exhale, go ahead and place your left palm on your floor, meeting your right. Go ahead and inhale, feel your body shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, shift back into tabletop. Push up into downward dog. Pedaling the legs out here if you would like. Go ahead and draw your heels towards your mat. Walk your feet up to your palms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Go ahead and have your big toes come together, heels slightly apart. Sink back into chair pose. Exhale, press up to standing. Alright, so that was a bit of your warrior series. We can go ahead and run through it one more time together, just so you can feel like you're moving through the postures a bit more fluid, so since you know what you're doing now. So inhale, go ahead and raise your arms to the sky. Exhale, palms touch. Lower to heart center. Go ahead and come into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your palms on your mat, step back into plank pose. Inhale, feel your weight shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Squeeze your glutes, point your toes back. Exhale, shift back into tabletop. Push up into downward dog. Pedal your legs out here if you want. You can sway your hips from side to side. Go ahead and have Have your heels draw towards your mat now. Inhale, step your right foot in between your palms. Go ahead and come onto the ball of your left toe here. Reach up, crescent lunge. Breathe. Draw your right hip forward, left hip back. Well, yeah. Draw your left hip forward, right hip back. Make sure your left leg is straight. Exhale, have your palms come to heart center. Go ahead and prepare to come into a revolved crescent. So press your left elbow on the outside of your right knee here. Twisting, making sure you're opening through the chest. Having your belly button draw towards the inside of your right thigh. Inhale, go ahead and lift up, having your palms come to heart center. Raise your arms to the sky, reaching to your fingertips. Turn your left foot, having your toes face the side of your mat. Sink into your right leg here. Extended side angle, rest your right forearm on your right thigh. Reach through your right arm, making sure your right fingertips are engaged and your left fingertips are engaged. From here, go ahead and lower your left hand to your mat, followed by your right. Step back into plank. Go ahead and come into side plank on the left side. So press into your left palm. Feel your weight shift on the left side of your mat. Extend your right arm up to the sky, taking whichever variation. You can do supported side plank if you want. Resting your left knee on your mat. Breathe. Make sure your chest is open. Exhale, go ahead and place your right palm on your mat. Come into plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back, tabletop. Push your hips up in the sky, downward dog. And we're going to prepare to do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, step your left leg in between your palms. Come onto the balls of your right toe. Rise your arms up to the sky, press a lunge. Reach through your fingertips. Draw your right hip forward, left hip back. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Go ahead and lean forward, twisting, coming into revolved crescent. Right elbow pressing on the outside of your left knee, opening through your chest. Twisting more on your exhale. Back leg is still straight. Go ahead and release. Have your palms come to heart center. Have your arms raised up to the sky. Have your right foot open towards the side of your mat. Bend into your left thigh here. Extended side angle. Rest your left forearm on, rest your left arm on your left thigh. Reach your right arm to the sky. Breathe. Aiming to link your breath to your movement. Exhale, go ahead and place your right palm on your mat, followed by your left. Step back into plank pose. press the weight into your right palm. Have your body shift towards the right side of your mat, taking whichever variation you did on the other side. Side plank. Remembering to keep your chest open here. Exhale, place your left palm down by your right. Come into plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back into tabletop. Come onto the balls of your toes. Push up into downward dog. Pedal your feet out here, or draw your heels towards your mat. Walk your feet towards your palms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Go ahead and prepare to come into chair pose. Big toes touch, heels far apart. Bend your hips here. Chair pose. Go ahead and press up to standing. Inhale, raise your arms to the sky. Have your palms touch. Exhale, lower your palms slowly in front of you, stopping first in front of your forehead for peace of mind. Then stopping in front of your eyes for clarity. Then stopping in front of your heart for acceptance. One more big breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Namaste. Thank you, beautiful souls, for doing the 4th class in the beginner series with me. Hopefully you feel like you got your warrior on with part of the warrior series that we did today. I hope that you remember to shine the beautiful light that's inside every single one of you, and that every single one of you remember to never let your flame go out and continue to push forward towards what you're aiming for. Please remember to show your girls some love. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time.